Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play The Binding of Isaac. Still have not found the parasite. Had a pretty decent run last time, but kind of ran into trouble because Mom's Knife is not always the greatest item for me, for my personal taste. I like to play a little bit of high-range game, stay far away. Mom's Knife requires me to get up close and personal, though it does a lot of damage. In fact, more damage than pretty much anything else in the game. Still gets me in trouble a lot of the time. So obviously you'll notice I've taken Blue Baby this time. I'm just trying to mix things up. As I've mentioned many times. It's like we're in a 50-year marriage here. Gotta make sure that we're always doing our best to maximize variety. Now here we got damage up from the odd mushroom. That's pretty good. Looks like it slowed us down a little bit too, but that might just be in my head. Zombie. We'll shoot this poop. And hopefully we'll come across the parasite this time. Now, I mean, Blue Baby is not necessarily a bad character. I mean, I still maybe prefer him to Eve. The obvious downside is that we can't replenish our health very easily, but that's okay, because I don't intend to lose any health. That's right, this is going to be the run, where I finally get Cave Boy, Depths Boy, every kind of boy, because I am not going to take any damage at all at any point for the next 10.5 seconds, probably, until I end up eating my words. Come on. Sadly, Blue Baby does not start with any bombs or keys, so those two bombs at the very beginning are going to have to wait. Probably ad infinitum, because we'll never be able to get to them. But maybe Monstro will drop something, you never know. Actually, I do know, I'm pretty sure Monstro is incapable of dropping bombs. But maybe contained in this poop around the side of the level, you'll be able to find some, or, either a bomb or a key. I mean, bomb is essential because then I can pick up those two bombs and open that chest and see what's contained in there. But, well, keys are important as well, obviously, because immediately on the next floor, what I'm going to want to find is the item room. I can't get in there on the basement part 2 without having a key. But I guess I'll take what I can get at this point. Still haven't taken any damage, but I mean, we are only on the basement part 1. I'll take that HP upgrade. Basically another Spirit Heart. Another Spirit Heart here. We'll shoot this poop. Nothing. I guess we're just heading down to the next floor then. See if we can maintain our diligence here in terms of not taking damage. Come on. There we go. Hoppers don't tend to be too much of a problem. I'll just float in some diagonal shots here. Obviously our #1 priority with Blue Baby is getting rid of this poop as our first item, because it's pretty much useless. I mean, every now and then I get a comment with just someone like, Northernlion, you just don't understand how to use the poop, man. You gotta use it as a barrier so that Larry Jr. can't run into you. Well, yes, I understand how that works, but it seems like such a low payoff for a spacebar item. I could be having the Book of Belial, I could be having the Necronomicon, something that does a substantial amount of damage to the enemies in the room, or something like the Book of Revelations that gives me a persistent passive benefit. We'll use our one bomb here on this tinted rock, open up a chest that I can't even use. Does make this guy a little bit easier to hit, though, and I guess we'll shoot our poop again, because we cannot get into either that chest or the item room right now. And it looks suddenly like this would have been a better option for me to use my my one bomb on, but oh well. I've had really bad luck when it comes to early game bombs and keys lately. And I mean, I understand there's less rooms on these early stages, so it's harder for you to get bombs and keys anyway, because you have less opportunities to do so. But still, oh, there we go. One more. One more. You can do it, Grandfather Fly. Sadly getting nothing from this poop, but I still really feel like I've had bad luck with respect to that. These guys are going to drop live bombs, I believe, which is fine by me. I'll let that take out the other one. Poop's ready. Another tinted rock in here that I cannot access. Now, Sloth. Sloth might hook me up. Sloth might be able to give me a bomb, I believe. Firing at it. Trying not to take damage, because I have the opportunity to get the basement boy here, even though I already have it. Well, we do have the High Priestess. Can we get that to stomp on this tinted rock? Or stomp on these rocks in here and possibly open this chest? Yes, we can. Picked up a key and 6 cents out of it. Fantastic. That means we can actually go to the item room. That's ingenuity right there. Apparently this poop is unshootable. Okay. Had to abandon that tinted rock, but maybe in the item room I'll get like a Mr. Boom type item. One of the reasons it's fun to play Blue Baby is because I get a chance to maybe play some of the more unusual spacebar items that normally I don't take because I don't consider them as good as my kind of canon of items. You know, the really good arsenal that I tend to take, like the Book of Revelations, Book of Belial, Necronomicon, Brimstone. That's not a spacebar item, but you catch my drift. Because the poop is so bad, I can really go with pretty much any other spacebar item I can get because it's, you know, it's better in comparison. So even if I get something like a Mr. Boom or a Bob's Rotten Head, those are preferable to the poop. We gotta make sure... Remember, those flies actually cannot hurt us, I believe. So as long as we avoid taking damage... Ah, really? You're gonna do me like that? I just needed one more room without taking damage, basically. This and the boss. Oh, wow. A couple more hits on this guy and he'll be dead. He'll never know how much of an impact he had on this video. Book of Sin. Substantially better than the poop. Might even help us contribute to our bomb and key fund. Speaking of which, I'm going to walk all the way back here as Blue Baby, who looks like he has hydroencephalitis right now, and pick up that tinted rock that I abandoned back there, because a couple of Spirit Hearts could really do me good, especially considering, you know, I've only been hit once on both of these floors. Probably good opportunity to get a deal with the devil, and if you get a deal with the devil, then I could trade some of my Spirit Hearts or something, which I have a lot of now. 7.5. My favorite prequel to a Fellini film. Now we have probably 2 more rooms to go to here. One of them, maybe 3 actually. One of them will be this next room to my right. One of them will be the boss room, and I believe one will be the gauntlet, aka the mob trap room. Oh, just the boss room. Ah, I should have saved my bomb! Could have used it right there to get 5 cents and whatever was in that tinted rock. So we're dealing with Larry Jr., and this is a good Larry Jr. to be fighting because it's going to drop a Spirit Heart at the end. No matter what. Also, it's slow as molasses. So, seems like I have a pretty good opportunity here. Now, one thing I haven't mentioned, I think, is that piercing shots are so good when you're fighting Larry Jr. I did an off-camera run, which is rare for me, but it was very early in the morning, I didn't feel like talking. And I got piercing shots, and I was fighting Larry Jr. on, like, the basement part 2, and I murdered him in, like, 5 shots, because with piercing shots, when you're in a situation like this, every single shot hits every single part of Larry Jr. if you're firing head-on, and that works really well for taking him out quickly. Not that you really need any extra tactics to take Larry Jr. out fast, but look at that, up to 9.5 hearts already? What does the devil want? Well, increased damage, or Sister Maggie. Let's go with increased damage. Should be doing pretty significant damage right now, because remember, I also got that weird mushroom. I forget what the mushroom is called. It's one of the varieties of mushrooms. Anyway, poison mushroom, let's say. And so now we should be able to take out things much more quickly, which again is good when we're trying to avoid taking damage. So on the Caves Part 1, about 8 minutes into the video, doing pretty well. I feel like I'm a pilot when I do commentary like that. Yeah, we're about 8 minutes into the video. We'll be approaching our descent in, I don't know. For someone who flew very recently, I don't seem to have a very good grip on what pilots actually say over the intercom. Oh god, we're going down! Now, we can just get this guy to pop up. We'll back away. Oh, almost got hit there. Could go to the shop, but with only 1 key, I probably want to save that for you know, going to the item room. Although I will use a bomb here to get to this chest, because in all likelihood that chest will actually contain a bomb, so the whole situation will pay for itself. I'll only get this guy to just stand still for 2 seconds. There we go. Yeah, there's a key over there as well, and Book of Sin is ready. Got the pill for us. I didn't know I could do that. Well, hearts, those are worthless, but luckily I got a key out of it. Pill turned me retarded, but you can't really see it because my eyes are X's anyway. So then we'll bounce up here to the top left. Silkworms. Thank God I got those damage increases. What a kind of a pro dodge for me there, too. And they've needed to be because I'm not maneuvering myself very well. Sadly, no bombs with which to get to that chest, but I'm just proud of myself for actually getting through that room. That was looking a little dire there. Alright, bomb flies. Some of my least favorite enemies. Gotta really distance yourself. Get some space. I don't know what it is. I just feel like I've got good Isaac vision today. Maybe it was that off-camera run early in the morning. It got me feeling like I'm in the zone. I'm in my flow state for Isaac. If I was a freestyle rapper, today I would record my magnum opus. Definitely gonna visit this, because I need both bombs and keys. Again, thankfully I'm doing a lot of damage as well, so that these Silkworms are not total pain in the ass, although still pretty difficult taking 4 or 5 shots each to take out. Got ooze guys, but without eyes. Eyeless ooze guys. Sounds like a Polish politician. Eyeless ooze guys. I cannot say that 5 times fast. If anybody out there is watching this and is named Eyeless or Elias ooze guys, I apologize to you greatly for the shame that I've wrought on your name. And the fact that, 35 people on the internet are now laughing at it. Don't want to overstate my reach here. Okay. Amazed, I still haven't taken damage on the caves here. Doing alright for myself. Again, my dodging just seems it's next level today. I've been practicing. Now that we do have bombs, we should go back here. Pop open this chest, see what we get. At the very least, we get an extra cent out of it. I have 4 cents for a bomb. It's not so bad. And we're going to want to go to the item room as fast as possible as well. And by as fast as possible, I mean hopefully not the last room that we come across. Another pill from our Book of Sin. Oh no. Well, at least we don't have to waste a bomb to get over to that chest now. Maybe the first time that's actually been useful for me. And we've got explosive diarrhea again. So an eye for an eye leaves everybody smelling pretty bad and probably having to go buy new pairs of underwear. Let's head up here. Item room should be... Oh, right away. Could use explosive diarrhea on this room, but it's risky, to say the least. And that actually worked much better. We also found the secret room and picked up a ton of money, possibly making the shop a viable trip. Actually, definitely making the shop a viable trip. I got enough keys and I got more than enough money. Monstrous Tooth, it's maybe not as good as the Book of Sin. It's not terrible, but certainly could be a lot better. And we've got a lot of things to explode here. Thankfully, we have that explosive diarrhea pill still. So let's use that. Spread some bombs out here, open that tinted rock, as well as opening up a passage to that chest and getting 2 more keys. Everything's coming up Millhouse right now, and maybe we'll get some kind of blast damage upgrade here from Wrath. Come on, get down here. There we go, shot the bomb back at him. Only you're just gonna trap yourself in the corner like that? That's a bad idea, man. Wrath, you gotta step it up. You're playing a pretty bad game here. This should do it. Oh, 1 more hit maybe. And 2 more bombs. Okay, that was a fair fight anyway. And I guess we're gonna go to the shop and then we're gonna fight whoever we're gonna fight on this floor. This has been a really good floor actually. I'm impressed with my own play, which doesn't happen all that often. Hey, 7 cents for Sister Maggie. It's a decent trade. I'll save the rest of my money. I'll pick up a Spirit Heart. You never know when you'll need it. And, I haven't taken much damage on this floor, so we could possibly trade with the devil, assuming I don't really screw the pooch when it comes to this boss fight. Sister Maggie appears to be doing increased damage. Maybe she's the monster that, when you upgrade yourself, it upgrades her as well. If so, that's a good pickup. I'm going to be doing Pestilence here. Pestilence is a pretty easy fight, all things considered. But I gotta be a little bit cautious. My range isn't great, so I'm gonna have to get really close to these creeps and bombs here. That's okay. So, again, this is a boss fight I've done 55,000 times over the course of my Isaac career. Wow, that is dying quickly. All I can do now is spawn flies, which no real risk to me. Book of Sin's ready. Another heart I can't use, but hey, cube of meat. And down to the next floor. Still unhit as of the caves part 1. I mean, I did get hit in the basement, but still. Let's see if we can do it again for the caves part 2. Gonna try not to let the pressure get the best of me. Seems like a pretty good place to hang out. All the Larry Jr. parts are missing me, but I feel a lot better if I took out 1 whole Larry Jr. Okay, there we go. Didn't even get a chance to finish my sentence, but you know where I was going with that. That went well. And for 2 chests, I think 1 bomb is a fair trade. Almost certainly gonna pick up another bomb in one of these. Well, if not, we pick up a lot of keys and a lot of money anyway. And a pill here. I think we've already identified this pill. No, we have not. Bombs or keys? Switch bombs and keys. Well, not really that much of an impact. But, again, could be worse. Could have been a tears down or something. Can I hit him from here? Indeed I can. Now we'll do the same thing up here. Playing a little bit more cautious this time. And it's working out well for me, I gotta say. I would love to be able to get to that explosive diarrhea pill. Sadly, not in the cards. Bomb for 4 cents. It's a toss-up. I'd say that's pretty much market value. But I definitely want to visit Judgment. First, we'll just see what's going on in here. Book of Revelations is a no-brainer pickup, really. So we'll, especially as Blue Baby, because it's the only way we can get help. I'll see if I can amass some more money before we go back and talk to Judgment. Remember, Judgment isn't that valuable anymore, because the best thing that he drops is typically either Book of Revelations, which I already have, or an HP upgrade, which is essentially a Spirit Heart. But still, he drops bombs and keys pretty frequently, and I could use both of those. So, could be a good pickup. Remember, there's an opportunity for me to give up 1 bomb to get 4 cents in that room. And now that I have 4 bombs, that might be a solid... Oh! Sync came so close to taking some envy damage there. Really, I kind of feel like I'm in the zone right now. Famous last words. I mean, I might not beat Satan this time. I don't have a very good arsenal, but just in terms of my fundamentals, I feel like I'm doing quite well. But I'll stop talking myself up. I'm getting a big head here. So we'll pick up this 7 cents. We probably won't go back to Judgment right away, just because I need 2 bombs to get to Judgment anyway. And with that not being the secret room, I've got to kind of save my bombs. Still doing well. Stay focused. Even if I don't get the Cave Boy achievement. Oh, hey, more money. Even if I don't get the Cave Boy achievement, or I do take damage somewhere on this floor, it's still been a very successful run, considering I'm playing as one of the worst characters in the game. In fact, arguably the worst character in the game, although I prefer him to Eve. Ooh. And here's another opportunity to spend a bomb to get 6 cents, which I will do. It would cost me another bomb to get the other 2, but I'm not really that interested in that. Okay, do some dodging here. Obviously essential. Okay, only 1 more guy left. You know, that's a room that normally would have potentially cost me some damage. Now that I've kind of run into this boss room, I'm faced with a quandary, and that's, do I just go immediately fight the boss because it gives me an increased chance? Like, if I beat the boss, then I can just get the Cave Boy achievement right away? Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. The boss is going to be Fistula, not an easy boss to avoid taking damage from. Very similar to the Envy type fight. There's going to be a lot of shit on the screen here. We're going to have to dodge effectively. And never stop firing. That's the mistake I made right there. The reason you never stop firing is because then the things can just build up on the screen. And really, by all accounts now, things should be getting easier. Okay, there's only 1 left. Oh lord, very nearly took damage there. Now, I mean, I have to go to the item room. At least that's what my... Oh, never mind. I just unlocked it right there. There we go. Achievement unlocked. You can't see it, but it's on the bottom right corner of my screen. And another secret unlocked. And an opportunity to trade with the devil. We got the whore item, which might work continuously because I don't have any hearts at all. But Blue Baby often does not work like that, so instead I'm just going to skip by it. But there we go. It's not the Cave Boy achievement, in fact, it was called the Spelunker achievement. And this is Poison Touch, which is a decent upgrade to have. And now we can relax a little bit. I finally accomplished something in this video beyond just, you know, entertaining failure. Took no damage on the cave. And I've only been hit once so far this video. That's really kind of mind-boggling. Oh, as if on cue. Well, at least I didn't visit this room before. Still, that's, I'm impressed with myself. It's been good play. I'm gonna reward myself here by, going back to the item room. And then hopefully taking another crack at it in the depths. And I mean, I have not been really overpowered so far this video. I mean, the one thing is I am doing a lot of damage right now, but apart from that, mostly just solid play, really. That's why you gotta get your fundamentals good, kid. Defense. Although, of course, in every single video I say I would rather have a high-powered offense than a good defense. Consider me the 2003 to 2004 Minnesota Vikings of the Binding of Isaac. Now that pill is, again, bombs are key, which is totally worthless to me right now. Get another Spirit Heart from my Book of Revelations. Homing bombs, which actually is incredibly useful because it just gave me 5 more bombs as well. Where's our secret room? Check here, I suppose. And excellent. Lucky me. Picked up another 9 cents, which means, of course, that I'll go back to Judgment, see what he's up to. I wonder if I could get the depths on this one too. Just don't get hit on any of the... It's risky because obviously... Well, not risky, I guess, but it's difficult because obviously the depths are a lot harder than the caves. It's weird for me to be able to go into a video in my next video and not be saying, like, oh, maybe at least if we don't find the parasite, we'll get the Caves Boy achievement. It's also weird for me to think that I've been saying the wrong achievement for, like, the past, 40 videos. Don't really want that bomb. 6 bombs. 27 cents. We can definitely get something from Judgment. But will it be a Spirit Heart? Will I actually pay him, like, 15 cents to give me a single Spirit Heart? Maybe. But again, bombs and keys. Could get some bombs and keys out of it. Don't want to blow him up, so we'll put this bomb in here. Perfect. Well, that was fast. He got 1 cent, he gave us the ladder. And that'll pay for itself almost immediately, actually, because we can go in here and get this explosive diarrhea pill. Which is probably... Actually, you know what? Let's use the bombs or key pill right off the bat. Because then we get 4 keys, so we can use... At least go to the item room in the shop on the next 2 floors. Maybe open some chests as well. We'll go pick up a cent in this room. Gotta say, this has been a personal favorite run of mine. I kind of took Blue Baby as a laugh, but it seems to be going pretty well so far. And by seems to be, I mean absolutely is probably the best I've ever played on camera. Down here, I don't think I've even said stupid damage once, even though I have taken a little bit of stupid damage. For this, I think we can just kind of hang out on this ladder here. Although this seems incredibly risky because those guys are getting very, very close to me. If I could only hit them a little bit more frequently, that would have not taken as much time. Come on, come on. Another heart I can't use, but Book of Revelations is nearly recharged. Okay, get your ooze guys down first, then it's just a simple case dealing with these laser bullet flies, which, I've done 1,000 times before. Ooh. Got a couple more hits to do on this guy. There we go, managed to get out of that room okay. Now, this could be a test. That if I can get the zombies to just walk into the fire, then we'll be okay. But if I can't, then we have a problem. This could be a really good time for me to have piercing shots or something of the like. Surprisingly worked out okay. I don't know why I'm getting my hopes up that I could possibly get through the depths here. There we go. Took 2 hits of damage almost immediately. Because it's going to be pretty difficult to defeat the final boss here without taking any damage. But it was a possibility up until that point, let's put it that way. Alright, deal with Pride, that's alright. We'll probably get some kind of bomb upgrade dealing with him. Tarot card is Judgment. Hey, we'll give some more money to Judgment and take another Spirit Heart from the Book of Revelations. I want to save at least like 15 cents so I can buy something from the shop. Heart, okay, that's useless. More bombs, please. That would be the best upgrade I could have right now. Or a tarot card for the moon. The secret room, okay, that's alright. Please, you gotta pay out big soon. Thank you. Okay, at least we got another Spirit Heart out of it. We'll take our trip to the secret room here, pick up another 9 cents. And exits. And I guess we'll come out over the top here. Doing really well in terms of health. Of course, that's going to whittle away very quickly once we get down into the womb. But... oh! Ah, they got me. But thankfully, Poison Touch actually took out one of those ooze guys when he got taken down to the ooze state. So again, there's always a use for those pickups. It might seem like Poison Touch is not so good. Oh, got Judgment again. We'll save that until we figure out what they have at the shop, because I've been spending a lot of money on Judgment lately. Chest I can't really get to in good conscience right now. Let's take out laser bullet flies first. Lots of things to dodge here. But overall, these fistula rooms aren't so bad. I don't know why, but I just feel like my Isaac vision today is really good, for lack of a better word. Like, it's working out pretty well. We got the shop. Steam sale. Okay, we'll pick up the Steam sale because it allows us to get that Spirit Heart at half price. And you never know, maybe we'll be able to buy something on the next floor, although it's probably unlikely. Let's use this bomb. Possibly... oh, pick up another bomb. So, no harm, no foul on that one. Then we'll go into our mob trap room and pick up the Strength Tarot card, which I guess I'll use immediately. Because otherwise, I can't really see myself having much use for that. Kind of a crappy pickup to get right off the get-go here in the mob trap room. But maybe they'll drop some bombs or keys when everyone's dead. That happens. Plus, I'm not too worried about taking damage, since apparently I am the dodging master this game. If only I could play like this every game. I'd be the world's only professional Binding of Isaac player. That's, you know, in a certain way, I almost kind of already am. Come on, I already took half a Spirit Heart worth of damage on that zombie. Nothing else for it. We do have Judgment. 8 cents, probably not enough to get something good out of Judgment. We'll see if we pull some more money here, but if we don't, there's only one way to find out, right? Now, if only I could pick up a battery. That would make this... I've only really beaten the game with Blue Baby twice, I think, and only once on camera. Still a little bit too early to be talking about potentially getting through Satan. Oh, that was a terrible run. But you never know. Maybe. As long as I keep my head about me. Keep playing with a certain kind of dedication that I've got going right now. I totally forgot about the item room on this floor. I don't need no stinking items. Apparently I do need items. I need homing shots, because otherwise I can't hit anything. Come on. Oh, really? They hit me on the horn. That one hit me square in the face. I can't get mad about that one. At least we got Book of Revelations to give us some more. What's our... The other card is Judgment. I really want to keep the Hanged Man, so let's use Judgment right here. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I thought he dropped down one of those holes. That would have been a disaster. Getting down to the wire here. Thanks for the key. Okay, I'll consider that a victory. A lot of money to pay for a single key, but only 1 cent left. Judgment, you're a real pal. Judgment, thanks for those 2 keys, buddy. And I'll pick up a fair amount of bombs here, I suppose. I wonder what you would do in this room if you didn't have any bombs. Like, would you just die? Like, what if I messed up right here and I just couldn't get through? That would suck. There's got to be some kind of programming to prevent that from happening. We picked up 2 bombs, I think, net profit in that room. Oh, we'll stand on this right here and fire away at them. Maybe we'll be able to knock some of them out of the ooze state as quickly as possible. Yeah, that worked out really well, actually. More keys, more money. Save that money and give it to Judgment. 10 more bombs. That's fantastic. Remember, we have homing bombs as well, so if I can start using them in combat, that would be fantastic. Make our way back through the bombs here. Up towards Judgment. Another 4 cents. He should give us something now. Maybe another key. I'd be fine with that, to be honest with you. And there we go. And one more. Tarot card. High Priestess. Well, that's better than the Hanged Man. But he still hasn't given us his permanent upgrade now, and I'm already so invested at this point. At least it only cost me half a Spirit Heart to get rid of those 2 zombies. That's not that bad in my eyes. If I could just get a little bit more money. You know, I've invested so much, I would be stupid not to get the full payout from him right now. So we'll give him 1 more cent. Sadly not enough. He might be getting blown up soon, unless he gives us something worthwhile. High Priestess should be a pretty good card to use on this boss. It'll probably destroy it, or very nearly destroy it, whatever it is. But right now I'm hoping that I get like a nickel from this room. That would be the ultimate payout. Instead, just follow this. Do our trademark backtracking here with your choice of garden salad or mesquite french fries. You will. Oh, come on. Just look at the blowback on these guys after you knock them into the ooze state. They slide around like they're on an air hockey table. No money. Sadly, we'll just go, I suppose, murder war right here. That was quick. Very nearly dead. We'll get our second cube of meat. Oh, almost walked on top of that. That would have been terrible. Well, we'll let Judgment be. We could go back and explode him, but I'm lazy. So instead, Blue Baby here will go down. And we'll be dealing with Chub. Chub's pretty nasty on these relatively early floors. Mom's Knife literally takes Chub out in about 2 hits, depending on how much damage you have. Again, I'm not sure if Mom's Knife scales with damage, but that's been my experience. It's my perception anyway. You know, perception is reality. Yeah, I took high school philosophy once. For about 15 seconds. Alright. Murder Chub here. You get absolutely nothing for it except 1/6 of a spirit heart, as dictated by our Book of Revelations. Blow up these 2 double flies. Now we have a Sister Maggie and the cube of meat, which has now been transformed into a shooting meat boy. Temperance is a blood bank, which we probably don't want to use, because remember, getting an HP upgrade... Oh god, how am I supposed to get out of that situation? Getting an HP upgrade is meaningless to me, because, you know, here's a thought experiment. I would use, like, 10 spirit hearts to get the HP upgrade, and the HP upgrade is only going to give me 1 spirit heart. And full health, and full health is meaningless when you're playing as Blue Baby, so... I might create that blood bank, but if I do, the only reason I would do it is to blow it up. I'm taking a little bit more stupid damage than I would like right here. But I'm still doing well. I can't even see the end of my spirit hearts. Just gotta stay calm. We're not getting the Depths Boy achievement this time. Probably not gonna bother going to the shop because I don't have any money. Spent it all fruitlessly on Judgment last time. Zombie room, which means we'll use some of our homing bombs. 2 bombs to take out those zombies that quickly. Fine by me. Well, you can't take them with you when you go, right? And we might use those on the fight against Mom's heart as well. Although, you know, let's take it bit by bit. We got to get through actual Mom first. A couple of these laser bullet flies shouldn't be too much of a hassle, but I have, again, been a little bit lazy in my dodging for the past couple of rooms. If only there was a battery contained therein. Book of Shadows. You know, that is a pretty good item, especially considering I have Poison Touch. You know what? Let's mix it up a little bit. So Book of Shadows, of course, gives us invincibility for a little while, and the reason that's valuable is because we have Poison Touch. Poison Touch does an incredible amount of poison damage to the enemies in the room. I'm not sure if this is the trade that I would make if I was playing Isaac normally, but in the interest of mixing things up a little bit, I think this could be kind of an interesting power play. It's going to be the fastball special of this video. Put it that way. Oh, okay. Go dodging, but again, I'm laying down a pretty heavy amount of, like, suppressing fire here, considering I've got Sister Maggie and Meat Boy, and it looks like Meat Boy also upgrades his attack with your damage as well. Like, his damage scales as you get more damage. And I'm doing a pretty hefty amount of damage here when you consider that I've got that deal with the devil. I also picked up the pentagram. And I think 1 more damage upgrade, the weird mushroom right off the bat. I can't remember, that was so long ago. Been talking non-stop for like a half hour here. Now, what is this pill? Telepills. That was a strange choice and a bad time to do it. But that's okay. We will walk on those spikes because I was moving my elbow, which I was resting on. But again, I can't even see my spirit hearts, so I'm at risk of hubris getting a hold of me here, but still feel like I'm doing pretty well. We're going to want to get that tarot card back. I forgot what it was, though. Hanged Man? Temperance, alright. The most useless tarot card I could possibly have. Well, not even useless, like, potentially damaging tarot card I could possibly have. That Temperance card could ruin this video if I accidentally walked into it, you know, 15 times. Which is unlikely, but, you know, I've done worse probably over the course of this Let's Play. Totally forgot I had the ladder. I gotta start picking those things up. I don't know if it's hurt me before in this video, but... Oh! Gotta watch out for those turrets. Luckily, Cube Meat seemed to protect me there. What do we have here in the Gauntlet Room? Well, why not? Bomb and 2 cents. Probably not gonna be worth the amount of hassle I'm gonna have to go through to take out all these guys. But again, I'm doing a lot of damage, so this room shouldn't take me more than a couple of minutes. Probably even less, maybe like 30 seconds. But with leapers, you know, I should be getting a premium for dealing with these leapers. And I can see my spirit hearts, so I'm getting a little bit scared. Probably should have used my Book of Shadows on this room. Or at least gone back to Book of Revelations and like saved it until the boss. Saved the trade until the boss. But hey, we picked up a spirit heart on this room. Now I can stop complaining, I suppose. Take out those brains quickly because I'm in no position to dodge these turret heads. And maybe we'll get the secret room here, but we'll definitely get whatever's in that chest. Hearts I can't use. Too bad I couldn't just like slide those into the blood bank, like paying with debit or something. Oh come on, that was terrible strafing on my part. Got out of that room without taking too much damage. I'm getting a little bit wary, though. I would like to pick up some kind of incredible damage item, like a mom's knife. Or, you know, sadly, a brimstone. But gotta plan my route wisely here. Good lord. 2 champions as well. Can I even... I'm screwed. Yeah, there's no way I was gonna get out of that. Why am I not using this more often? Just use my Book of Shadows, walk into these guys. Look at that. Look at how easy that was. Could have saved me a whole lot of hassle right there. Hopefully that recharges by the time we get to the boss room. Otherwise, I'm gonna look like an idiot. I already kind of do look like an idiot, having taken like 3 hearts of damage on these past 2 rooms. Oh god, everything's... the rails are coming off now. There's our boss. Oh, we can't... our Book of Shadows isn't recharged. That's unbelievable. Oh well. Should be able to get through this fight regardless. Again, we're doing a hefty amount of damage here with all our allies. So we'll just let them do most of the dirty work. I'll focus on the leg. And of course the extremities as well. Always helps. Takes Mom out a little bit faster. I think if you only focus on the leg, the boss fight is a lot harder than if you also take the time to shoot at the enemies. But of course that's entirely dependent on how much damage you do. If you don't do very much damage, then you can't really take out those enemies that she spawns quickly enough. She'll just keep spawning them faster and faster, so... but if you do a lot of damage, make sure, you know, keep your wits about you. Focus on all directions. So you can probably take out Mom 10 times faster. Which means you take 10 times less damage. I didn't take any damage on that fight, I think. We got range up, which is actually pretty useful. I wonder if that applies to my cronies as well. And we have Book of Shadows, so we can go down to the next floor. Whoa! And I'm going to use that immediately. Even though this probably isn't going to be the most difficult room we come across. Book of Shadows is also really useful on with the setup that I've got going on right now, because I have those guys circling around me. So I think the Meat Boy does extra damage as well when I run into people with it. And it does a lot of damage, I think. So that's not a bad setup in terms of you know, utility for my Book of Shadows. I just got to remember to use it. But I've also got to remember to save it for these difficult fights. Like, I should probably save it for the boss fight here. Could be Skolex, which is not a problem to fight, but it could also be Death, who is sometimes difficult. Alright, roll retarded pills. Temperance, which we should probably just make and then explode, honestly. Let's use it. Take out these lasers. I'm not going to bother going to the mob trap room unless, you know, maybe there's something amazing. Doesn't look like it. What do we have here? You know what, let's blow up this blood bank for 1 cent. And I guess we might as well blow up the slot machine as well. Maybe we'll get something useful. Single pill? Well, let's walk over that to try to get to it. Range down. Glad I wasted health and 2 bombs to get to that. That's okay. Still thinking positive, although it's starting to look like it's increasingly unlikely that this video will end in success. But still, I think early part of this video, this vintage Northernlion, unbelievable play on my own part. Let's go down this way. They were nice enough to open the door. Oh lord, this is a bad place to be. Gotta. Oh god, I keep trapping myself in these gluttony prisons. Just by the way I'm moving around. I got lucky to not take damage there. Book of Shadows is ready. I have a feeling the boss is just around the corner, so I'm going to try to avoid using that. Back away here. Looks like I'm not going to be getting the Mama's Boy achievement this time. There's the boss. Good. We still have Book of Shadows. This should be a cakewalk then. Oh, the Fallen. You know what? Let's take out the first form of the Fallen, then when he gets to the second form, we'll use Book of Shadows. That's when things really start to hit the fan. And I can dodge those bullets, no problem. I've been playing Jamestown. There we go. Now let's do it. And we'll continue firing at him as well. We might as well. There we go. That was easy enough. And, you know, Brimstone's there. I'm going to take it. Headed down to the next floor. You know what? I've earned it this video. I'm not going to just abandon it there. Oh, and then I'm going to get those guys caught up in a crossfire, which will cause damage to myself. Really, without Brimstone, I have no chance in this video. And I realize this is like 3 in a row, isn't it? That Brimstone has come up in, but still. again. Have mercy on me here. I didn't seek it out this time, it just appeared to me. And I'm certainly still not in an easy spot here. That's Blue Baby. Oh, we'll use one bomb to get to those bombs. Fair trade. Well, it's actually an unfair trade. That's the exact reason I took it. Oh man, the bombs... How did you get there? The bombs actually stick to Wrath when he fires them, which is great. It's gonna make my job a lot easier. If I could only get this guy to fire some bombs as well. But sadly, he seems to be a little bit shy, and possibly a little bit retarded based on the way that he doesn't seem to move. Yeah, that'll probably be the end of you, won't it? That's a damn shame, Wrath, that you were hoisted by your own bedard like that. Oh, got ourselves, again with Brimstone, that's a no-brainer. Hey, there's our boss. And remember, we do have our Book of Shadows, but we're going to save that until we get to the time when Mom's Heart consistently fires bombs. And we're going to use our bombs here to try to get Mom's Heart caught in that cycle. In the cycle where, like, she's making enemies, but we are killing the enemies as fast as she makes them. Because that's really the way you can do the most damage to her. And the most damage quickly as well, which is important to me, as you might expect. This might be the fastest I've ever dispatched her, with the exception of maybe some Mom's Knife runs that I can't remember. Oh, now we can just walk into her with a Poison Touch. Oh, it doesn't seem to be doing any damage to her. But that's okay. One more hit and it'll be dead. We protected ourselves. Well, that was really easy. Pick up the Spirit Heart and head down to the 3rd floor, where maybe we have a chance, you know? Maybe. Gonna have to get pretty darn lucky, but we'll see. Stranger things have happened, and you know, a successful run with Blue Baby is a successful run with Blue Baby. You don't have to get picky about whether or not I use Brimstone or anything like that. Oh, did I get to it? Got one more. Stop just in time. Can't believe I didn't take any damage on that room. Book of Shadows is recharged already, but won't be too necessary for this room. How about this way? Oh, taking out half of them already. Took a lot of damage there, though. And very nearly took some more. That went pretty well, I would say. If I have around this health when I get into the fight with Satan, should be doing okay. Okay. This is gonna be a difficult one. I'm not quite fast enough to get away from it. Or maybe I'm exactly fast enough. Alright, again, we'll use Book of Shadows. Poison damage is not doing as much as I would like. There we go. One more hit on this one, and it'll die. Okay, that was still tough, though. Man, I got really tricky rooms here. Considering, well, I guess that's the way that the 3rd floor kind of gets at you, because if it didn't make rooms this difficult, you know, it wouldn't be this hard, because Satan is not that hard in the whole scheme of things. Certainly the floor is harder than he is. So, we've almost got Book of Shadows recharged, and we very nearly, well, I guess we haven't very nearly gone through the entire level, but still. Cut me some slack here. Give me the wishful thinking. Oh, shot it right into me. Where are these things coming from now? Taking too much damage on this room. And not recouping any of it, sadly. That's the kind of room I like to see more of, not the Headless Horseman. Yep, I can do that room every single time. If you want to give me that room every time, I will not complain. I probably would still find a way to complain, to be honest with you. Ah, Greed. Greed never got over the fact that I got over him. He always wants it. Like, he used to show up and end my videos on, like, the 3rd floor. But now that I'm too good for that, he shows up with his brother on the Womb Part 3 just to mess with me. Only 2.5 hearts left, which means 2 hits left. And I really cannot afford for this to not be the way to the boss. This has got to be, like, one last room and then the boss. Oh, it's terrible. Book of Shadows, it's the kind of the only recourse I have right now. And hope that I pick up something good very, very soon. Oh! Gotta take out one of these things first. Okay, he's gonna come this way, then he's gonna... Oh! Almost got caught there. The horse is not dead yet? Okay. I got extremely lucky to get out of that. And still only half a heart left. This is the problem with having spirit hearts, is when you finally do get low on health, nearly impossible to find more. But I'm gonna hold strong. You know, I did have that period on the caves where I didn't get hit at all. Maybe I can replicate that here. Oh god, please let me replicate that here. And the worst part is, this is a dead end, so even if I succeed on this room, which I did, surprisingly, there's no reward for Yakucha. Well, things are getting dire. Yep, had to make a gut call there to do my Book of Shadows or not. I decided it was indeed the right decision. Let's get to this chest and maybe we'll find some spirit hearts. Hanged Man, alright, well we can fly. Largely useless, and of course, we have to explore absolutely every nook and cranny of the map. This guy again? You gotta be kidding me. We probably don't even have a chance if we get into that fight against Satan. But I want to believe. I should really be using my Hanged Man card so that I can avoid the creep on these guys. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, well, why am I not fully recharged on my Book of Shadows? Well, forget it. Here we go. Let's give it a shot. This would be miraculous, to say the least, but stranger things have happened. If I can last through the Fallen, I'll consider it an unbelievable victory, to be honest with you. I gotta take these guys out as fast as possible. Don't come after me. You are not Liam Neeson in Taken. Ah! Oh, what an anticlimactic way for it to end. But in any case, that was a good run. Finally got the Spelunker Boy achievement for not getting hit on the caves. Did pretty well as Blue Baby, I gotta say. In any case, thank you guys for watching. As always, I'll see you next time.